Good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Eastern Illinois University. Happy holidays to you all. It is now my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to present the commencement marshal for this morning's 2024 Fall Commencement. Dr. Ali Mashta, Professor of Economics, representing the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, I now ask that you please rise. The Sandra and Jack Pine Honors College banner proudly carried this morning by Miss Cammie Dabney. Candidates for degrees. The Graduate School from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, led by Dr. Ronan Burness. Undergraduate candidates from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, led by Dr. Robert Peterson. Education, led by Dr. Danessa Carter. Undergraduate candidates from the College of Education, led by Dr. Carol Collins Anilaya. Members of the faculty of Eastern Illinois University. Candidates for degrees, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the members of the Platform Party and the 12th sitting president of the university, Dr. J.D. Gatrill, presiding.
Graduates, family members, and friends, welcome to Eastern Illinois University and the annual Fall Commencement. We are extremely excited to have you here with us today as we celebrate the achievements of this year's graduating class. As we begin today's ceremony, I would like to introduce Dr. Ann Flaherty, Vice President of Student Affairs, who will lead us in a moment of reflection.
Thank you, President Gatrell, and good morning. As we begin this commencement ceremony, let's share a moment of reflection. We celebrate today the eligible graduates whose participation in the life of Eastern contributed so much to the vibrancy of our university. We are especially grateful for parents, grandparents, relatives, friends, and alumni who have returned to campus to be here with us here today. May the shared memories of the past be matched by the shared vision of a bright future for our university. May the spirit of EIU forever be with our newest graduates, newest alumni, as they begin the new chapter in their lives. May they continue to reflect the best of Eastern as they contribute to their communities. May each be inspired to live a life of purpose, founded upon solid principles of justice and peace, and may each of our graduates experience the joy and contentment of a life lived for others. May those of us who remain behind to teach the next generation of students be renewed in our dedication to preparing them for a life of public service and accomplishment. Thank you.
At this time, we ask that you please rise if you're able and direct your attention to the American flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. We have just honored the flag of our great nation. At this time, it is also my pleasure to recognize Eastern Illinois University's international students who combined represent students from 60 countries outside of the United States. Let's congratulate our international graduates. This morning's music is provided by Eastern Illinois University's Wind Symphony, directed by Visiting Director John Clemens. Singing our national anthem today was Ms. Allison Cook, a music education and vocal concentration from Alton, Illinois. Please join me in thanking them. It is always a pleasure to welcome a member of the Board of Trustees to be with us here today. And this morning, Joyce Madigan, who was elected to the Board of Trustees in 2019, is on the stage, and we are honored to have her with us here today. Please welcome Ms. Madigan. At this time, I would like to introduce the remaining members of the platform party, and I ask them to stand as I call their names. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Dr. Ryan Hendrickson, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Ann Flaherty, Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. Matt Bierman, Vice President for Business Affairs. Mr. Josh Norman, Vice President for Enrollment Management. Ms. Mindy Spencer, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Barbara Bonikessen, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Dr. Loretta Henderson, Dean of the College of Education. Mr. Brian Keith, Dean of Booth Library. Ms. Kimberly Cheadle, Honorary Degree Recipient. Dr. Stephen Daniels, Luis Clay Mendez Service Award Recipient. And Matt Piesinski, Professional Announcer. Let's thank them all. Marshals also play an important part in EIU's commencement. It is their role to lead students, faculty, and the platform party to the graduation ceremony. I would like to ask the marshals to please stand as they are introduced. The commencement marshal leads the procession. Dr. Ali Mushtah, Associate Professor Emeritus of Economics, representing the College of Liberal Arts, is this morning's commencement marshal. The faculty marshals also carry the banners for their respective colleges. Marshals for this morning's ceremony include Dr. Ronan Bernis, Professor of Psychology, representing the Graduate School for the College of Liberal Arts. Dr. Robert Peterson, Professor of Art History, representing the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Dr. Danessa Carter, Assistant Professor of Counseling and Higher Education, representing the Graduate School for the College of Education. Dr. Carol Collins Ayalanja, Associate Professor of Educational Leadership, representing the College of Education. The Sandra and Jack Pines Honors College students are the banner carriers today, and they're honored to do so and chosen by the dean. This fall's chosen honor student is Cami Dabney, a hospitality and tourism management major from Waukegan, Illinois. Finally, our student marshals, composed of students from the Honors College and international scholars, lead our graduates. Student marshals, please stand. Let's have a round of applause for the help of all of our marshals. Just gotta have a sip of water. Commencement is a celebration of academic achievement and excellence. The outstanding faculty of Eastern Illinois University are the academic heart as well as the drivers of academic excellence that have supported the success of our graduates here today. I now ask Provost Hendrickson to formally recognize our faculty.
As President Gatrell just mentioned, there is another group of people who deserve our recognition and sincerest appreciation. They are our outstanding and distinguished faculty. Over the course of these students' experiences, the faculty has provided the expertise, support, and mentoring necessary to complete their degrees and to equip our students with the skills and knowledge necessary to thrive beyond our campus. I ask that the faculty and department chairs who are participating in today's ceremony please rise. Please join me in expressing our gratitude for their efforts, care, and many contributions to EIU, our students, our alumni, and our community.
At this time, I would also like to give thanks to those staff members, faculty, alumni, and annuitants who have volunteered their time to be here today to help coordinate today's events, as well as the efforts of the entire team across campus, including our facilities professionals, the registrar's office, and alumni services who support commencement and graduations. Thank you. And now, a special welcome to EIU alumni who have joined us here today. Will all EIU alumni in attendance please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your loyalty and steadfast support of EIU, and welcome back home. We are certainly glad you're here with us today. And finally, I would like to express my gratitude to the parents and extended families of our graduates. You entrusted your student to EIU to learn, to experience, and to grow. Today, we share with you the joy of their achievements. Graduates, will you please stand and face your families and show them your thanks for their love, support, and over the years for your academic success. I don't know why, but this is like my favorite part of the ceremony, so keep on going. Be seated. I'd ask the candidates, the students to please sit. Today's commencement video is comprised of graduates representing each college. Please direct your attention to the video board to hear their message.
I feel EIU has reminded me that in order to change the world or to make an impact wherever I go, I need to make sure that I do it with others, with like-minded people who have the same goals to change the world, to make innovation, to make a change for the better.
One thing I've always wanted to have is develop that relationship with my professors, and I've been able to do that with Dr. Dobbs, Dr. Bayer, Dr. King, just name a few.
They just have great wisdom and advice to give, and they teach their classes from a real-world standpoint rather than just reading from a book.
There's one specific area that really stood out to me, and that's the real-world experience that EIU provides us. And there's many hours of observations and practicum and student teaching that I have completed that has truly blasted me into the next chapter of my life.
I have been given many opportunities to network, and through these networking opportunities, I have been able to gain hands-on experience.
By preparing me, I feel like all my teaching classes were very in-depth. All my teachers were very helpful, and I feel like that's what prepared me most for my career.
Having the staff and the faculty that we do, having the students that we do, the different opportunities that are available to us as students, I think that that's really helped me understand.
Hendrickson to return to the podium to announce the recipient of this year's Luis Clay Mendez Distinguished Service Award.
Established in 2003 to honor the contributions of the late Luis Clay Mendez, a former professor of foreign languages, the Luis Clay Mendez Distinguished Service Award is presented to an EIU faculty member or chair who best exemplifies dedication and achievement in service to the university, their profession, and the community at large. This year's recipient of this award is Dr. Stephen Daniels, Department Chair and Professor of Physics. I'll ask Dr. Daniels to come forward. Dr. Stephen W. Daniels began teaching in the physics department in 1991. He earned his PhD in physics from the University of Maryland. His research has included optics, lasers, and plasma physics. He has been a principal investigator on NSF, DARPA, and DOE grants, as well as several internal grants. Dr. Daniels was the driving force for events surrounding 2 solar eclipses at EIU. He has been the president of the Charleston Rotary Club, the president and treasurer of the Excellence in Education Foundation, which supports the local school district, and the president and secretary of the EIU Council of Chairs, as well as the chair of the physics department for many years. Dr. Daniels has shepherded the electrical engineering major from its inception to the point where 2 classes have graduated to its present state, as well as a fully functioning and vital part of the curricular offerings of EIU. He is a longtime Illinois section leader of the American Association of Physics Teachers. He also serves on the subcommittees of the American National Standards Institute, which develops laser safety standards for the country. Dr. Daniels is also an avid runner and has bowled on the faculty staff bowling league for over 30 years. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Daniels.
We have the honor this morning to present Ms. Kimberly Cheadle with an honorary doctorate of public service in recognition of her exceptional service to our nation, her profession, and the literally thousands of colleagues who have benefited from her leadership. Dr. Cheadle was the 27th director of the U.S. Secret Service. As director, she was responsible for successfully executing the agency's integrated mission of protection and investigations by leading a diverse workforce composed of more than 8,000 special agents, a uniformed division, technical law enforcement officers, and administrative professional and technical personnel. In the process, she encouraged innovation, advocated for more training and technology, and developed programs specifically designed to recruit and retain outstanding personnel. Prior to her appointment, Cheadle served as a senior director in global security at PepsiCo, where she was responsible for directing and implementing security protocols for the company's facilities across North America. Her role at PepsiCo involved developing risk management assessment and risk mitigation strategies, and planning operations continuity. Before joining PepsiCo, she served with distinction for 27 years in the U.S. Secret Service, most notably as Assistant Director of the Office of Protective Operations. Before serving as Assistant Director, Cheadle held numerous leadership positions within the Secret Service, overseeing investigative field offices, the agency's internal and external training, and 2 protective details. She began her career in Detroit, Michigan, learning the fundamentals of investigations and protection. Cheadle is proud to have dedicated her life to public service and credits her family and upbringing with her desire to treat people with compassion and embody integrity. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Kimberly Cheadle. There's your hood. There's your tree. We gotta go take a picture, I think.
Good morning. Thank you very much for this honor. I am extremely honored to be standing here in front of you today to celebrate with you your graduation and to also say congratulations to your friends and your family who are here. Never forget that's your support system who help you get through life, and they're going to continue to stand by you. So make sure you thank them today for all of their efforts as well. I'm so proud to be standing here in front of you at EIU. Eastern Illinois provided the very foundation on which I have based my life's work in public service. I also understand that today is your day, and we are here to celebrate your achievements. So accordingly, I know that I probably have a very short window that you want to listen to me, and then you want to keep the program going. So I'll try to keep it moving here. In preparing my remarks today, I began to think about my time here at Eastern Illinois University. The anticipation of starting here as a freshman, the expectation of what dorm life would be like, the reality of moving into Pemberton with no air conditioning, the expectation that I was going to be a graphic design artist, and then I realized I couldn't draw, and I majored in sociology. I graduated here in 1992, and even before I graduated, I had already applied to become a Secret Service agent, fully expecting that I was going to be hired as soon as I completed college and graduated. The reality is, it took me 3 years and a lot of perseverance before I was hired and began training as an agent. And thus began my relationship with expectations versus reality. Now, I know when you think of the Secret Service, you think of very serious-looking men and women in dark conservative suits, wearing sunglasses and talking into their sleeve and wearing an earpiece. The reality is, most of what you picture is true, but there's also so much more to the agency. It's an agency tasked with the responsibility of securing our nation's financial infrastructure and protecting the continuity of government. The agency is the second oldest federal law enforcement agency in the United States. It was created in 1865, and our first charter in the Secret Service was to investigate counterfeit currency. It wasn't until 55 years later that we picked up our protected mission. In the nearly 30 years that I served in the Secret Service, I worked complicated financial crimes, I arrested counterfeiters, I traveled the world. I was a witness to history unfolding before my eyes. As an agent, I worked in the Detroit field office investigating financial crimes, and I was later assigned to the Vice Presidential Protective Detail and was responsible for evacuating Vice President Cheney from his office on 9/11 when our nation was attacked. I oversaw all of the training for the agency as well as the 500-acre facility where training is conducted. I led offices in Michigan and in Georgia, and as an executive in the agency, I oversaw the planning and execution of the 2021 presidential inauguration and was the director of the agency for the past 2 years. I am sure that your expectation is that a career in the Secret Service is exactly like what you see in the movies, full of excitement, travel to exotic locations, hanging out with famous people, having a bunch of Inspector Gadget tools at your disposal. The reality is, some of that is true. There is often a stark contrast between expectations and reality. As a relatively new agent in 1996, I was assigned to protect a foreign head of state while he attended the Summer Olympic Games in Atlanta, Georgia. I couldn't believe my good fortune. I thought, this is my shot here. I expected that my protectee was going to attend all sorts of Olympic events, and I was going to get to go see Olympic swimming, the women's gymnastics, and most exciting, I was going to get to go see the U.S. basketball team, otherwise known as the Dream Team. It was comprised of greats like Scottie Pippen, Shaquille O'Neal, and Charles Barkley. The reality was, my protectee did not leave his hotel room for 4 days. For 4 days, I sat in a hotel hallway, stood actually in a hotel hallway in a business suit, sweating, because hotel hallways are notorious for having no air conditioning. And I was working 12-hour days. We finally did leave the hotel to watch the men's track and field, where the U.S.'s Michael Johnson dominated. It was one of the first times in my career that I learned that my expectations and reality wouldn't always match. Later in my career, I was responsible for overseeing the agency's entire protective mission. That meant that I was responsible for ensuring the safety and security of the president, the vice president, their spouses, immediate family, all former presidents and their spouses, and visiting heads of state, and events deemed a national special security event, like the inauguration. I had this responsibility among the 2020 pandemic. And I am sure, much like your high school graduations or your first semesters here at Eastern, the pandemic played a huge role in both your expectations and reality. At the Secret Service, I had to significantly alter how we provided protection while ensuring the safety of our people and those who we protected. The reality was that we were building the airplane as we were flying it. I became the director of the Secret Service in September of 2022. Having come up through the ranks, I was uniquely qualified to understand the challenges that the agency faced. I didn't have an expectation of how long I'd be the director, but I wanted to ensure that while I was there, I established a foundation to continue the legacy of success for the 160-year-old agency. And the reality is, I did that. As you embark upon your next steps, think about what your expectations are. Remember that the journey ahead may not be what you expect. Life has a way of surprising us, offering detours that we never saw coming and opportunities that feel like they might be out of reach. I can tell you from my own experience, the path we often envision is rarely the one that we end up walking, and that's okay. The reality is that the detours, the setbacks, the unanticipated turns are not obstacles, they're part of the path. They shape us, they teach us, and they lead us into the person that we were meant to be. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor said, "I do know one thing about me. I don't measure myself by others' expectations or let others define my worth." Her words are especially poignant to me. As a young woman pursuing a career in a male-dominated field and then becoming the second woman ever to lead the organization, I am certain that my expectations and the expectations of those around me were often in contrast. I learned to put my head down and ignore the noise and not let others define me. I realized the importance of setting my own expectations and defining my own worth, and I strive to achieve them every day. Admittedly, some days are better than others, and that's the reality and the beauty of tomorrow. You have a lifetime of tomorrows ahead of you. Don't let anyone define you. Put your head down, set your expectations, ignore the noise, and be the person you want to be. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Dr. Cheadle, for those words of encouragement and inspiration and for your commitment to EIU. You are an inspiration to me as well as our graduates. So now is the moment so many of us have been waiting for, the conferring of degrees. Now, I certainly understand we're all going to be excited. However, I do ask that our audience remain seated and hold your applause down for individuals crossing the stage to show respect to all of today's graduates. Each graduate and their families deserve to have their name heard when it's read. So as your graduate's name is called, I would respectfully ask that you please be mindful of all the families and other graduates in attendance. So thank you. At this time, I ask Dr. Ryan Hendrickson to present the degree candidates.
Will all candidates for degrees please rise? President Gatrell, I have the honor to present the candidates for graduate and undergraduate degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and the College of Education. They have been enrolled in courses which will complete their degree requirements. I hereby recommend that their degrees be conferred and the appropriate diplomas awarded.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, and in accordance with the recommendation of the faculty of Eastern Illinois University, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate degree with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and in testimony thereof will present each of you with the appropriate diploma from Eastern Illinois University. Congratulations, graduates. I now ask that Dean Barbara Bonakessen please approach the microphone and present the candidates in the Graduate School of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
President Gatrell, it is my pleasure to present the candidates for graduate degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Will the candidates in the first row please stand, and the marshals will direct you to the stage.
President Gatrell for the degree Master of Arts, Benjamin J. Ellison. Jacob E. Schlick. Eric George Ferguson. Samantha Lynn DeCarlo Ferguson. Cade Michael Slaughter. Professional Masters of Science, Archana Prada Upuluri. Continuing Master of Arts, Emma Elizabeth Long Ingram. Millie Arp Hamilton. Zoe Jane Barrett. Bolo Watife Stella Ajewole, Master of Science. Lois Teta. Hannah Jabaku. Grayson W. Hoffman 2 Masters of Science, 1 in Sustainability, 1 in Biological Sciences. Amy Kathleen Blanchard. Danielle Latrice Nichols. Dustin G. Ewer. Haley A. Bricky. Christina Collins Armstrong. Justin L. Clay. Jamie Lorraine Zettler. Dashawn Wilson. Kara Lynn Grafton. Eric Benjamin Kendall. Catherine Christina Wells. Degree Master of Science, Jacinda Ann Marie Shute. Griselda Sarai Calderon. Carla Dawn Hyatt. Degree Professional Master of Science, Joshua James Thompson. Sai Cheran Aleni. Ikenna Timothy Asomba. Millicent Duffy Danso. Samuel Lee Faggett. Kyle Dobbs. Joshua Felton Dillmore. Brandon Vinson. Rachel U. Loreano. Haley Veris. Tara J. Johnson Swartz. Binessa Laquan Pruitt Lassane. Mary Olu Wabusolami Obubote. Sandra Chiamaka Okoye. Marylan Akinyi Ochenig.
Just want to make sure we have everyone with a master's degree completed. Did we miss anyone? No. Congratulations. I ask that Dean Loretta Henderson, I always get that messed up, don't I, because of Ryan.
It's okay.
Dean Loretta Henderson, present the candidates for undergraduate degrees.
Will the candidates for undergraduate degrees from the College of Education please rise? President Cottrell, I present to you the candidates for the undergraduate degrees from the College of Education. Please follow the marshal to the dais. Sorry.
President Gatrell, in the College of Education, Master's candidates, Sherry Keller Dunsing, Master of Science in Education. Olivia Craig. Brandon Burgee. Madison Cecile Goodwin. Krista Rosenberger. For the degree Specialist in Education, Carl J. Hoyer. For the degree Master of Science in Education, Rachel C. Schaefer. Chanel Marie Dixon. Allison M. Penty. Degree Specialist in Education, Nathan Lawler. Taryn E. Dubiel. Jenna Galifos. Samantha Yeager. Brittany Danielle Leaf. Christine Allison Schumann. Dawn Michelle Grubb. Kelsey Ann Pogue. Amanda S. Congdon. Caitlin L. Souza. Sarah Conchetta Palmer. Kelsey Jean Holmes. Melissa J. Escamilla. Caitlin M. Hetmansberger. Tiffany Johnson. Megan Gray Anderson. Carrie Ann Elizabeth Brown.
Graduates. I'd now ask Dean Barbara Bonnekessen to approach the microphone and introduce the candidates for undergraduate degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
President Gatrell, it is my pleasure to present the candidates for undergraduate degrees from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Will those candidates in the first row please rise, and the marshals will direct you to the stage.
President Gatro for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Haley L. Simmons. Selena Marie Martinez. Faith Ainley. Asia Anika Bost. Angela Andrea Ann Young. Michaela May Louise Tillerson, summa cum laude, University Honors, Departmental Honors. Jingtong Kao. Cooper Douglas Morell. Sidney Wayne Hornback III. Abigail Lynn DeVore. Jalea D. Washington. Whitney Keith. Isabel Alana Wojtisiak. Olivia Antonina Latuca. Erica L. Neiman, summa cum laude in the Bachelor of Fine Arts. Jacob M. Owen, summa cum laude. Isabella Rose Golata, cum laude. Braden Michael Reedy, magna cum laude. Alexander Lee Pearson, summa cum laude with University Honors. Brendan Anderson. Jade Iman Smith. Imani Jaman Burns. Destiny Danielle Patterson. Monica Brown. Rigoberto Chinchilla. Madison Lynn Emmerich. Dalton James Piercy. Calvin Bolser. Gracie Ann Marie Chapman. And Denise J. Miles. Vanessa Michelle Damaria Hightower. Trevor J. Hill. Vanzal Delueo, degree in mathematics. Akaya B. Vaughn. Alexis Adeline Prusso, cum laude, University Honors, Departmental Honors. Casey Michelle Leonowskis. Hope Elizabeth Gall. Azaria Joy Bell. For the degree Bachelor of Music, Mason Kurtz. Rebecca A. Moore. Olivia Ann Wozniak. Lindsay Lee Sue, cum laude. Jonathan Hanscom. Jacob Wayne Atkinson. Aiden Grady. Jennifer Lynn Hurt. Isabella Wenderson Cardoso Nantes, summa cum laude. Elsie Jane Swicka, summa cum laude with university honors. Devin Kessner, cum laude. Jacqueline Ann Johnson. Naomi Montero. Sadia Abdullahi Kosho. Amo Naeem Kohli. Jack Marzarati. Keela Ann Baird, cum laude. Sarah Webb. Benu A. Foxberries, cum laude. Marla Villalobos Beltran. Tyrese Rawls. Alexander S. Donovan, summa cum laude. Carson Lee Davenport, magna cum laude. Noah A. Wilson, summa cum laude. John M. Golden. Caleb Miller, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Raymond Carl Cummins. Nicholas Doty, summa cum laude with departmental honors. Marissa K. Poole, cum laude. Megan Thomas. Peyton C. Nichols. Kaylin Ann Albert. Randy Lynn Sassano. Terrence Charles Credell. Zainab Kaiser, magna cum laude. Kevin Matthew Eldon Srinram. Jeanette Laureen Bovard, summa cum laude. Kayla Montemayor, summa cum laude with departmental honors. Julian R. Russell, summa cum laude. Isabella Gidry, university honors. Anthony Gasparini, summa cum laude. Dia Jackson.
I now ask Dean Loretta Henderson to approach the microphone.
Degree candidates from the College of Education. Will the first row of candidates please stand and follow the marshal to the stage?
President Gateful for the degree Bachelor of Arts, James B. Wilfong. Megan R. Morris. Allison Lane Livengood. Tanya Price Winfrey. Degree, Bachelor of Science in Education, Tonia Robinson Kelly. Kimberly K. Butson, cum laude. Antono N. Watson. Micaiah Leasia Brooks. Carol Ann Kensler Evans. Grace Hammond. Kylie Backer, summa cum laude. Kylie Keel, summa cum laude. Lauren Jackson. Ellen Marie Dooley, magna cum laude. Josie Anna Wake Miller. Megan Lee Miller, cum laude. Sophie Renee Zimmerman, summa cum laude. Phoebe Grace Anna Keith, magna cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Dust. Gabrielle Elizabeth Smith, magna cum laude. Matthew James McGeever. Emma A. Smith, magna cum laude. Brian Ernest Turner. Joshua Scott Sterling. Noah Everett Benson. Jordan Stauffer. Jason Michael Browning. Jonathan Gaston. Rita Connerly. Lyra Shania, Lynette Henry Barnes, Cheyenne Higdon, Robert Lee Rollins III, cum laude. Alicia N. Franciscovich, Veronica Duddleston, magna cum laude. Lynn Everly Tran, summa cum laude. Annalise Christine Scheidemann. Sarah D. Clodfelter. Kanisha Evans. Miriam Judith McKibben. Elizabeth Abbott, summa cum laude. Isela Rose Dimitri, summa cum laude. Stephanie Lane Van de Venter, cum laude. Haley Elizabeth Tangman. Jamie Christilf. Emily Elizabeth Butler. Jennifer Renee Smith. Matthew Newby. President Gatrell, that completes the presentation of these members of the university's class Anno Domini 2024.
Congratulations, class of 2024. And I now have the honor of leading the ceremonial moment that completes the cycle of graduation. Graduates, if you have not done so already, please move your tassels to the left side of your caps to signify that you have graduated. And so welcome to our newest alumni. Congratulations. As we close today's exercises, I thank you for attending and ask that the members of the audience please rise, if you are able, and remain standing as we all join the class of 2024 in singing our alma mater, which is printed on the inside back cover of the program. Following the singing of the alma mater, we ask that the audience remain standing as the platform party, faculty, and graduates recess from the commencement auditorium.